All of my brother's psionic energy somehow got linked into that doll, and I can't figure out a way to get his body out. I can get his consciousness out, though, and that's where you come in. His life in place of mine. As simple as that. You know, if you got your ass in this chair right now, you could save the both of us. That's the thing about me, clone. I'm not a hero. Oh, YouTube. You're so funny. Jackie, I need the computer. You can't stay mad at me forever, man. Whatever, man. Don't you fucking walk away from me! You know what? I'll talk to you when I'm ready to talk to you. Just not yet. Jackie! Jackie! I fucking brought you back to life, Jackie! I am Retro. This is Retro Rips. It's nighttime now, because I can't decide what I fucking want to say. So, like I explained in the last episode, I've been skipping around Attack on Titan. Why? Because some of the episodes are just so goddamn boring, I can't even sit through them. But I'm done skipping around. Episode 5 of Attack on Titan is where it actually starts to get good. Also, nothing happened in the last episode up until the last 5 minutes, so I feel like I'm in the right for skipping over it in this case. Previously on shit, the author / people who are doing the anime, I don't know which is which, decide that they'd rather waste an entire episode on the bonds of friendship and demonstrating the absurdity of the weapon system used in this show instead of, advancing the plot. That is all. Also, a Titan broke a wall and they're all gonna die now. Now that you're all caught up to speed, on with the episode. Eren starts off by taking on a giant Titan, which even I have to admit is pretty freaking badass and just about the most awesome thing I could think of in terms of this series in particular. What is it exactly about David versus Goliath type matchups that people love so much? In this case, I think it's more to do with the animation and portrayal than anything else. When these Titans move, they move with speed, grace, and strength, and they really make these humans look like they're just flies waiting to get squashed. But on the other hand, if you've ever seen a human go up against a fly, you know it's a little more tricky than one would believe. To top it all off, the Titan that Eren happens to be fighting is sentient. Eren deduces as much when he notices that the Titan makes strategic moves that a mindless animal shouldn't be able to make. Hey, come on, bro. Don't you think you're being a little bit paranoid? Oh god, its nose! I'm looking at it! Eren goes in for the kill shot, but midway between his swing, he loses the giant Titan. I mean, how much do you have to suck to lose a freaking giant-ass Titan? No. Really, he disappears into thin air. So despite the fact that supposedly these people have never been through a Titan attack, everyone seems to know exactly what to do in this situation. Like, literally, these guys spring into action better than the US Army does. Look at these guys man the cannons like it's nobody's freaking business against legions of freaking behemoths. It's impressive. You see what I was saying last time about the 2 dimensions in Attack on Titan? Basically, at this point, everybody's up to the job and are taking it super seriously and not goofing around like a bunch of idiots. Well, everyone except Arwen. But he's a pussy. In real life, in a scenario like this, I'd expect a lot more people to be reacting like Arwen is. But this is Attack on Titan, so only the blonde little pipsqueak who doesn't know any better has to cower in fear, right? So after a little bit of meaningless drama with Arwen, a little bit of meaningless drama with that guy, a little bit of meaningless drama with Mikasa, Eren finally heads out with his platoon. I mean, doesn't this look like just the most epic badass pose you've ever seen? Nothing could possibly go wrong here. Oh god, everything's going wrong! The lesson here is that the kids were so busy gawking at the wreckage of the town that they didn't even notice when the giants came to squish them. Ah, ignorant children. This is only fraction of pain you deserve. So yeah, basically, everything's fucked. And Arwen's about to die. But Eren, being the badass that he can fucking teleport. Because why the fuck not? I can teleport, he can teleport, everyone can teleport. And even though pictures aren't exactly the best way of showing that he can teleport, trust me when I say that the animation here was complete and utter garbage. Eren literally jumps into the Titan's mouth and throws Arwen out. And in the midst of trying to escape himself, quote unquote, he has a flashback back to when him and Arwen were kids. He remembers back when Arwen told him about the outside world and says to Arwen that he still remembers that promise he made with him to leave the walls behind and find the outside world one day. And he's gone. It's funny because he's dead. The best thing about this episode is that it's so full of these typical shonen cliches that it tricks you literally into thinking that it's going to go one direction and then pulls a 180 and goes the complete opposite direction. Up until the very end, you're rooting for Eren and his crazy schemes of ridding the world of all these giant things. But then you actually see these giant things and how monstrous they are and how they can kick your ass easy. When Eren dies, it's almost a comedic moment. He gives this big, rousing speech about how he's gonna change things and how he wants to see the outside world and he can't die here and now because of that. And then poof, he's gone. Or is he? I'm Retro, this is Retro Rips. Like my shirt, it's twinsies. Peace. Wait, this motherfucker doesn't even got Snapchat?